Roller angel stretch. Really great one for opening out those shoulders, opening out the upper back, correcting that poor posture that we find ourselves in on a day-to-day basis. However, I'm always going to say that whilst this is a really great stretch, without backing it up with some sort of strengthening work, then we're probably going to fall back into those positions again. So utilize this stretch, utilize it as much as you possibly can. However, always back it up with some strengthening work, and you're really going to start seeing that progression come through. And then what's going to start happening is, even when you find yourself in that poor posture, your body is able to help correct through strength work as well. So the combination of stretching and strengthening, awesome. Okay, off my soapbox there. I just want you to get the best out of all of this. I want you to stretch, but I also want you to strengthen so that you gain that posture back, regain it or keep it wherever you're at. So we're sitting on this long foam roller here. What we're going to do is we're going to lay ourselves back onto the foam roller. I've done a couple of exercises with this already, so this is quite a familiar position by now. Again, quite comfortable, and this is a real simple adoption, but one of those exercises or stretches you really want to try and execute really well with the most relaxation that you possibly can. So I've got all points of my body in contact, and I will have my head in a moment once I've finished looking up and talking to the camera. And from here, what I'm going to do is engage my core, so I'm getting that lower back in contact with the floor. And now what I'm going to do is lower that head. I'm just going to have my palms facing the ceiling, so they're down by my side here. I'm not allowing those shoulders to roll forward, I'm just allowing them to fall back. If my hands or the back of my hands touch the floor, great. If they don't and I'm up here somewhere, that's fine. That's just where I'm at right now. So all I'm going to do is allow them to relax before I even begin the move. Now, walled angels may well ring to mind here. Well, this is a roller angel, so the pattern's going to be kind of familiar. What we're doing, we're just coming up and going up around the head. Now, those hands are probably going to lift off the floor unless you're super flexible. I am not. So my hands are now lifting off the floor, but I'm still letting gravity do the work. I'd love it if they stayed to the floor. Now, you don't have to come all the way up so those hands touch. If you can, that's great. Come back, touch. The main thing is to stay relaxed. Now, I'm working really hard to keep that lower back on the floor. That is why I'm being so strict with myself here. So I'd rather that keep everything strict and do everything right, rather than get some impressive range of motion through my hands and knuckles dragging along the floor all the time. Here I'm just looking to relax. This is the part where it gets hard to relax. If you're feeling any pain at any point, you stop, back off. That's as far as you go, and then you complete that range of motion. So it might be from here, down the hands by the side, and then come all the way back up again until you get to that point again, and eventually you'll get past that sticking point. But remain relaxed, don't let tension get in the way, and stop your progression. So then you come back up, all the way up, and this puts those shoulders for a full range of motion, and they're able to operate so well because we're on this foam roller, which allows for us to not only use gravity to lengthen, but also take away any resistance caused by anything else being in the way. So they are the roller angels, a real great way of stretching out those shoulders.